Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my pregnancy video for weeks 25, 26, and 27. Before we get started, I wanted to say that I am currently in a house with over 12, 13 something people. So if you hear some noises in the background, that's all of the other crazies all around the house. Currently staying at my parents' house, so that's going to be my siblings or nieces and nephews and all that stuff. But anyways, let's just jump into it because well, I'm going to be covering 3 weeks this time, and so there's actually quite a bit to talk about. So starting with week 25, there were only 2 things that really came up and that I noticed, and the first one was that a couple days into week 25, I started getting acid reflux. I think that's what it's called. It was only hitting me at night though, so it was like one night I woke up in the middle of the night and it just felt like I was burping a lot, or I had that if you've had acid reflux before, you know what it feels like, but it just feels like you have to burp and then you're trying not to throw up at the same time. It's really gross, so I'm not going to go too much into detail with that, but I did start getting that around 25 weeks. It's not something that hits me every day. It's just something that I had, I think, for like 3 days straight, and then it stopped, and I haven't really had it, so I'm thinking it has to do with certain foods that I eat, maybe like just gassier foods. I don't know, I haven't quite narrowed it down, but I'm not too concerned about trying to figure out what foods it is that causes that, because I just haven't gotten it a lot. So that is not a fun symptom, but thankfully, as I said, I don't really have that all the time, so that's good. The second thing I did notice was that my hair feels a lot thicker and a lot nicer. I'm just noticing the quality of my hair is a lot better than what it's been. It's nice. It's nice to actually have thicker hair again. Without being pregnant, my hair is naturally on the thinner side, and so being able to have thicker hair, it's nice to enjoy that side of things. With Jaden, after I had him, I did have really bad postpartum hair loss. It was even to the point where you can see it in different videos too, like when you go and watch my videos, but like I had a chunk of hair, which was basically all the hair like under here that had fallen out. So whenever I wore my hair down, I had bangs that were like right here, and then I had a spacing and where it was like there was a lot missing, and then my hair was full again. So that was not a fun phase. I can finally say that all those baby hairs have come in and grown out to the point where I think they're about here, so the spacing doesn't look as crazy and doesn't drive me crazy, but I mean, I want to say it's taken me at least 1.5 years to grow that back, and so it's kind of sad to think that in a couple months I'll be having this baby, and fingers crossed I won't be experiencing that again, but I do kind of feel like postpartum hair loss is just something that everybody goes through, so I'm trying to enjoy the thicker hair while I have it, because I'm sure I'm probably going to be going through that crazy phase again where I have the postpartum hair loss and you look a little weird for a little while. But anyways, it is what it is. So those are basically the only 2 things I really had going on for week 25. This pregnancy is really easy, and yeah. So for week 26, I thought I had more than week 25, but there isn't really a whole lot that happened during week 26 either. The only thing that I did realize that really changed, or that I started noticing, was that my feet and my ankles have started swelling up officially. I flew here to Florida June 19th, and the very next day, and I'm thinking this is due to humidity and just the heat and stuff, but the very next day, whatever we were doing, when I was on my feet for too long, my ankles and my feet puffed up like crazy. I want to say the instant I got off the plane and came to Florida, my whole body swelled up, because it just felt like I just got huge, and I don't know if it's water weight or what, but yeah. Week 26, I have officially started getting the swollen ankles and the puffed up feet if I'm on my feet for too long. And I think if I sit down in certain ways, Like if I sit Indian style or anything like that, like cutting off the blood circulation, I think they kind of swell up too. But I mainly notice it when we go out in public, and if I'm on my feet for quite a while, then they swell up and I have elephant feet and ankles. That is a new symptom. And that was basically it for week 26. As I look at my notes, I'm starting to realize that I don't have a whole lot of stuff to update you on. It feels like because I have to cover the last 3 weeks that there should be a whole lot more to update you on, but there really isn't. Although week 27, I would say I have felt the most changes, but I'm wondering if it's because this 27th week I was spending here in Florida, and so I'm thinking with the heat and the humidity, it's just made me feel more pregnant. I'm not sure, but I'll jump into the symptoms and then it'll all make sense. So the first and main thing I noticed during this 27th week is that I feel 10 times bigger. I feel like a friggin' beached whale, and I'm starting to slow down, and I'm not sure if it's because of just the point in pregnancy that I'm at, or if it's also a combination because I'm in Florida and it's hotter here and the humidity and stuff is getting to me, but I'm starting to really feel this pregnancy more. I feel like within in the 20 weeks, that doesn't make sense, but in the 20th week till now, the 27th week, it's just been a breeze, which I know the second trimester is usually a breeze anyway, but I would say that like I'm just now starting to feel really pregnant, not to the point where I'm like dying to have the baby already, but just starting to get to the point where it's like, okay, yeah, I'm starting to slow down, to feel bigger, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I feel gigantic and slowing down. It's getting a little harder to keep up with Jaden sometimes, but just trying to pace myself and really not overdo myself, especially with being on vacation and stuff. Another thing I noticed is that I'm out of breath all the time, and it doesn't take much. Just simply walking up the stairs has got me out of breath. Granted, for a while after being on vacation, I had to put a timer on my phone to help Jaden stick with like going potty on the toilet, and I had to set a timer for every 20 minutes. So trying to chase after him and get him to the bathroom every 20 minutes was definitely keeping me out of breath. But anyways, yeah, simple things. I get out of breath easy, and I think a part of that is because I haven't been getting the exercise that I should, especially since I came on vacation. I mean, we go places and we do things, but I'm not really getting out and doing a mile walk or a mile and a half walk or anything. So I think it's just due to not getting enough exercise, which I want to work on. So, but my parents have a pool, so I've been trying to get in there and get some exercises, or just to keep moving. I'm sorry if you hear lawnmower. That is my brother. He just got sent outside to go mow the lawn, and so you're probably going to be hearing that during the rest of this video, but hopefully it's not crazy loud. Another thing that I've been feeling lately, which I think just comes along with feeling huge and feeling more pregnant, is that I am getting more moody and I'm snappy, and I have these moments where I want to freak out and I don't know why. I don't have a reason or anything that happened that would cause me to freak out. It's just I get like these little, I wouldn't call it panic attacks, but like something will happen, or I get this anxiety, and then I just feel like I want to freak out and scream, and I'm upset about something, but I don't know what. So I've noticed that now that now I guess it just comes with feeling more pregnant. I'm getting snappy and moody, and I'm trying to focus on that more and just make sure I'm not snapping on people, because I think I did that a couple times without wanting to. I just snapped on and was like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean it. All I want to do is wear comfy clothes, basically pajamas, t-shirts, and like comfy shorts. That's all I want to wear, and it's getting harder to wear certain clothes just because they feel tighter and I'm uncomfortable, and I just don't want to wear anything tight at this point. So yeah, that's fun. As I mentioned, I feel gigantic, and I just want to wear pajamas all day, every day. Oh, there's one thing that I forgot to mention. I think that kind of actually started maybe in the 26th week. but also in the 27th week, is that baby's girl has gotten hiccups a few times, and I've been able to feel those. And that's always an interesting feeling. I was looking back in my pregnancy journal, back when I was pregnant with Jaden, I think around 25 weeks is when he got hiccups for the first time, and I was able to recognize what it was. So it's interesting to see that it's kind of happening around the same timeline as when I was pregnant with Jaden. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this update video. I really felt like I had a lot more to update you on than I did, although this video is probably still going to be close to 10 minutes long. But I'm going to go ahead and show you my belly, and we'll call it good. Just a side note before I do show you my belly, I am 28 weeks in 1 day, so when you see my belly, just keep that in mind. I did just start my 28th week, but I have been taking pictures every week when I start my new pregnancy week, and so I'm going to insert those pictures first so you can see what my belly looked like for week 25, 26, 27, and then you'll get to see my my belly now, which is just 28 weeks.